if you will, with the purpose, hopefully, with the purpose of worshiping Christ, worshiping God, lifting the name of Jesus, and all that. Then some. So I wish you a wonderful day of worship. I hope you have a very blessed time in the Lord. And I'm sincere with that. I am. That's just not. It's not my choice this morning, but I've already given God the glory this morning. But it's not my choice to go to a building this morning, away from my home, my place of habitat. But for those of you, if that's your choice, have a wonderful day of worship. Now that I've said all that, so nobody know I'm not anti. And let me let you know something else. I am not anti anything. I am not. If y'all on Facebook on this screen see me leaning, I'm leaning over to another device. Okay. And so I'm talking to my YouTube family over here. I'm talking to everybody, but I want everybody to be able to see me. Look here. I am not anti anything, but I am pro something. Uh-oh. I'm not anti-white, anti-Spanish, anti-French, anti-Portuguese, anti-nothing. I'm not anti-straight. Uh-oh. But I am pro. I'm pro-black. Yes. I'm pro-African American. I'm pro-African. I'm pro-Creole. I'm pro all. I'm pro a lot of shit. I'm pro-gay lesbian. I'm pro that. But I'm not anti anything, meaning I don't hate no other class of people other than myself, but I dislike those that dislike me. I said that. I went there. Okay. And I disapprove of the behavior and actions of those that mistreat those that look like me. I'm anti injustice. I'm anti non I'm anti injustice, but I'm pro equality. That's what I am. So that's what a lot of this is all about. I just feel like I've just felt led to lay the platform, lay the groundwork, the foundation. Because I don't want nobody to go nowhere and say, "Oh, Roman, all they do is and she just prejudiced. And then I got a white girlfriend, I got a white boyfriend, and my husband, kids." Well, guess what? I have some Irish in me. Oh, let me let y'all know I have some Irish in me. Some of my great grandfather, so white Irishman, John Harville was his name. I never met him, but I know of him. That's one of the reasons why I'm so fair skinned. But guess what?
What's up, y'all?
I don't like what a lot of them do.
All right, so what just happened was I had to redo everything. We still on live.
Let me cut some of this heat off because I'm about to die. Excuse me, y'all.
On our Flow Money Music Entertainment channel. We are live on there. We've been on live for a minute, so I had to re-switch out some devices. So that's what was taking so long. We are still going to be doing the show. I had a wrong understanding or misunderstanding of what we was doing, so I had to redo some shit. But anyway, as y'all can see, y'all see who that is, and it say her name, The Life and Death of Sandra Bland, 2018. This is the official trailer. We're gonna be discussing.
Say her name. Say her name.
Say
her name, baby.
It's a lot we're gonna be discussing. So sorry it took so long trying to get some shit together. Y'all know how we do. So YouTube. So I'm not the host. Romance is the host. This is his,
we hosted together. How about that? We hosted together. What I said? What the fuck I said?
What the fuck I said? Anyway, okay. That's how we do.
No wigs.
That's how we do. We fuck with each other. We
yeah. Oh yeah.
Each other. You know, that's my baby. That's my. So.
My bestie.
So there go live right here. So I want y'all to see this video. And we gonna get down to
how can I
talking about this shit?
Okay. I want my people to see the live.
And how you gonna do that?
Where's my phone?
Oh, right here. What the damn thing is downloading? That's what it was. It's still uploading.
Take it off of there. I want my people.
I'm not gonna do that yet until it's low. It's the true reveal thing.
Okay, y'all.
Talk to them about something.
No, we're getting ready to show her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting ready to show some live footage of the late Sandra Bland. I presume from her former Facebook page, some footage from some of the lives.
This is a YouTube.
Oh, she was on YouTube.
Yeah,
okay.
They're looking at the title right now. I just read it's YouTube channel.
Oh, my
it's
people don't know. Okay. Okay. That's why I wanted to use my phone for that. Okay.
Were you on Facebook on there?
Yeah, but I want them to see what you're getting ready to show. Hold on, y'all, because I want y'all to see. Also, I don't want y'all to just see me.
Okay, we just not gonna do. This is YouTube right here.
Hey, but I want y'all to see what we're showing.
I'm going live on your Facebook. You have to hold your laptop.
I will. No, I'm gonna hold this. Give me to me, and you can talk to your people.
It's not going through. Look.
Okay. All right. All right. We try. See what I said? That's why y'all know. Shit start acting weird. See, look. It will not let me.
It's not letting you go on, so let me
Okay, we're gonna go on anyway. Wow. Maybe if I cut this all the way off.
No, you can have a problem with that shit for a minute.
Power off.
Anyway, alright, let's go. We're gonna go here. To get your grab your laptop and turn it. Or I'll grab it. I'll hold it. Alright, I don't know. Hopefully y'all can see everything, but this is how I got it set up. It's always a struggle for shit, so y'all just give me another minute.
Okay.
I can't tell if they can see it or not. Or they can see all my shit on my wall.
That's what I was gonna do it through here. Okay, all right. All right. Well, we're trying to allow y'all to be able to see
I don't know what to tell y'all.
the video. Go ahead and go and do what you was gonna do. Oh wow.
Let me start over, y'all.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Let me start over. I'm sorry, y'all, for the confusion. Let me start over again. I was trying to get shit set up because I was trying to. So we're gonna rewind this.
That was a big bang.
Again,
Where she
this is
started
Say
off.
Her Name,
I
The
got
Life
it.
and Death of Sandra Bland, 2018 official trailer. Everybody need to go out and see this if y'all want to see it. But the fact remains, you can't run from it, can't hide from it.
All right, look, y'all. I'm supposed to get y'all in on it too. Oh, where are my glasses?
She didn't do that shit. She was murdered. I ain't even gonna say no fucking allegedly because we all know the truth. I don't give a fuck. So, all right. So we started this trailer over. Sorry it took so long, y'all, but if y'all can't see it, y'all can hear it. All right. What's up? What's up? Here we go. All right. Turn back on.
Today's Sandy Speaks is going to focus directly on non-white people. What I need you to understand is that being a black person in America is very, very hard.
Oh man.
Sandy called me, let me know that she had been arrested. How do you go from failure to signal a lane change to dead in jail by alleged suicide? I believe she let them know. I'll see you guys in court. And I believe it's honest.
I got y'all in. Look. Y'all get ready to see it. Look. On Facebook. Yay. There you go. Here we go. YouTube. Y'all will see this later.
Today's Sandy Speaks is going to focus directly on non-white people. What I need you to understand is that being a black person in America is very, very hard.
Oh,
Sandy
wow.
called me, let me know that she had been arrested. How do you go from failure to signal a lane change to dead in jail by alleged
It's already
suicide?
saying trying to reconnect.
I believe she let them know. I'll see you guys in court. And I believe they touched.
Do I think this jail had anything to do with her death? No. But moral responsibility wise, absolutely.
If we want change, we can truly make it happen. Sandy speaks.
All right, now we go into the conversation about it. Okay, so
Wow.
she wanted to speak on that. We're gonna go to the next one after we speak on this one.
Yeah, pull up the pictures that if you don't mind, if you can. Hey y'all, I'm doing fine, doing okay. We're doing a live right now.
Yeah, give me a minute. Turn it back around to you. While I'm looking at
Okay.
shit.
Uh we wow, that was just moving. That was very, very moving. It's very emotional
All right, so I'm doing some
uh
research.
to see
Pull up
those
the page.
pictures to compare because I want to
I thought I
compare her
found,
to Asata.
uh,
Y'all, that little footage that was just shown about Sandra was a lot. That was a few footage clippings of film footage from her personal Facebook account page. And what they did was took what the film director for the documentary no did was take clippings, just little clippings from her Facebook page, just to give the world an idea of, just to introduce the real Sandra Bland to the world and what she was all about. They was able to go to her Facebook page. So isn't that something? They was able to go to her Facebook page to find out, to get to know her and find out who she really was and what she was really about. And they found out through by this that we've come to the conclusion that this is the primary reason why she had become a target.
mhm.
And mind you, her Facebook page, from the live, like we doing a live from, and she was on YouTube and all that. Was she on YouTube now? For real. But she was not even in the state of Texas at the time when she did this. When she would go live on Facebook, she was in Chicago. It's my understanding she lived in Chicago. And she had just relocated from Chicago, Illinois, to the state of Texas, primarily because she was a college student of her alma mater's Prairie View A&M, which is down here in East Texas. And she was trying to get established, in her new location. She was in her new location because she had just been hired. She was getting ready to start her new job that following Monday. So our understanding, or my understanding, she went to the grocery store. This is what's being reported. And before, oh my goodness, and before she can make it back from the grocery store, she was pulled over by a police officer, a Caucasian male police officer. And because the police officer used his police car in traffic to just kind of tailgate her, if you will. So Sandra Bland, the late Sandra Bland, just imagined, well, the officer must have wanted to go by. So she she just pulled over to the right In her mind, she was doing that, thinking that she described that already to the police officers, to the people in the jail, that all she was doing was she pulled over thinking that the officer wanted to drive by her because he was already tailgating her. So when she pulled over, she didn't think at that moment to use her signal light. So that gave the officer what they call under the law is probable cause. That gave him probable cause as a police officer in the state of Texas to pull her over, to stop her. So she stopped. And y'all know that's probably, you know. But I believe we're gonna show some more footage. Maybe it's coming up.
All right, we're gonna show the footage that she was talking about concerning Sandra Bland, and you're gonna see the full video, not edited, not revised, not redone, none of that extra. Okay, so
I can see it from here. I got good view from here. So we don't have to change anything. My goodness, y'all.
it's just like this is her receipt, so I want to do that.
Yeah, I want to do it
So
right.
y'all can see. All right, here we go to the
You ready?
video.
Okay. Okay. Y'all getting ready to see another video. So those of you on Facebook, look for the video. YouTube, we're getting ready to
Y'all
see
see
another
that? It
video.
says Miss Bland died in jail cell 3 days after her arrest for a traffic violation. Her death was ruled a suicide, but a Texas district attorney has opened a criminal investigation into her arrest.
Yes.
Now, I did see something. I'm just telling you, I
Okay.
did see something that said new ruling, Sandra
Oh.
Bland as a homicide. So I
Good.
don't. We gonna
Hopefully.
see where that's at. But I did see that pop up. I didn't click on
Thank
it.
you,
but
Jesus, if
here
it
we go.
is. If it is, yes.
Yeah, we gonna see. It's some real shit. This Sandra right there. She the one, that's the dash came out of top. So we gonna watch all this bullshit. This shit,
Wow.
This is romance receipt, the way you was talking about. That's why I say y'all just watch the full video.
Hello, ma'am. Let me take time to the reason for your stop is you failed the signal lane change. Next driver's license insurance with you.
She failed the signal and lane change.
What's wrong?
She didn't even change the lane. If y'all see that, she's still in the same lane. She just pulled over.
She was in the process of changing lanes. See, her car's across the white line. She was changing lanes, but he stopped her.
Y'all lose shit.
Mm-hmm.
How long you been in Texas? Okay.
Yes, they got the day
She
before.
got there the day before.
So, wow, y'all. Wow, this is real shit.
She go to Texas.
Do you have a driver's license? No, ma'am. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Where are you headed to now? Okay. Give me a few minutes, all right?
Well, he did. He walked away from the
He
car.
walked away from the car.
So she gonna be smoking her cigarette.
Gonna be smoking her cigarette, chilling.
You sure did ask her, what's wrong?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. She looks a lot like, who? We're gonna show y'all the resemblances in a little bit. And that could be why, because this is Texas. They did this stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into it. The Shakur family. I got some pictures pulled up. But, you know, Romance already talking about this situation, so I wanted to put the receipt behind it. So y'all know the motherfucker ain't doing shit. See how long the motherfucker taking, right?
Mhm.
It don't take that long to put in somebody's ID number, find out who they are. She ain't have no record or nothing.
So she don't look like she doing nothing
She
wrong
ain't
to
doing
me.
shit. She just sitting there smoking a cigarette, waiting. That's all she doing.
Hold on.
Y'all want to see the video, make sure y'all get in on the Romance got 2 devices on Facebook on, so if y'all see the live, click on that live, and you'll see the video. One of them has the video, one of them just have, you'll see her just looking.
How about I get up? Should I get off of here?
That's up to you. That's your thing. So YouTube, if y'all can't get in on Facebook, get into the YouTube channel and get on live. It's gonna take a long ass time.
Yeah, but that's good that we can see what really happened. Don't become impatient,
I'm
hopefully.
getting very impatient. Oh,
Yes, it is that.
y'all see that again?
We're looking at what really happened. This is live footage of what happened in the late Sandra Bland's case, our murder case.
And looking at him, okay, sound like you about to move.
This is probably his this his webcam. Can't be hers. It's got to be his webcam on the officer's chest. They releasing it.
It's on the dashboard.
The dash cam of the police car. Huh? Okay, of the police car.
He actually got what he wrestling for on radio.
Oh, this-
You must be in that smoking or something. It might take that long to look at that fucking ID. I'm not saying it's that long.
There goes somebody walking across the street.
They was a witness to this shit. They ain't realize. That's the bystander that my boy was talking about. Did y'all see that dude? Yeah. Alright. What's up? What's up? Thank you. Y'all come on in. Y'all come in.
He must obviously he trying to find something.
Trying to find something.
Look how long it's taking this police officer.
If you ever got pulled over, it don't take that long for them laws to come back to you with your shit.
He's gonna come back and issue the warrant. Not a warrant, but a citation. Okay, so she was driving in this lane here, and I can see where it's curving. And she pulled over into that lane, and he stopped her without, she didn't put a signal on. But he was tailgating her at first. Okay, I heard a door. Here he come. Let's just get into the deep shit. Here we go.
Okay, man. You okay?
I'm waiting on you. This is your job. I'm waiting on you. What are you writing?
Oh, you seem very irritated.
I am. I really am. Crap, I was getting out of my way. You were speeding up, tailing me. So I move over and you stop me. So yeah, I am a little irritated, but it doesn't stop you from giving me a ticket.
Oh.
All right,
You keep doing the ID. He's an asshole.
okay. You want to put out your cigarette, please? Come on.
I'm in my car. What happened to my cigarette?
Well, you can step on out now.
I don't have to step out of my
Step out of the car.
Eric.
He must be a nut.
Step out of the car.
No, you don't have the right.
Step out of the car.
You do not have the right to do that.
I do have the right. Now step out or I will remove
I
you.
refuse to talk to you other than to identify myself.
Step out or I will remove
I
you.
didn't get removed for a failure.
Step out or I will remove you. I'm giving you a lawful order. Get out of the car now, or I'm going to remove you. I'm going to yank you out of here.
Oh,
Get out.
All right.
25.
Let's do this.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah. Don't touch me.
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me. I'm not under arrest. You have the right to
You are under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what?
25.
For what?
7 County if and 1008.
For what?
297 unit. Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
Why am I being apprehended? You trying to give me a
I said get out of the car.
Why am I being apprehended?
I'm getting a lawful order. I'm going to drag you out of here.
So you're going to drag me out of my own car?
Get out of the car.
And you
I will let you up. Get out
Wow.
now.
Wow.
Get out of the car.
For failure to signal. You're doing all of this for
Get over there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's take this to court. Let's
Go ahead.
for a failure to signal. Yep, for a failure to signal.
Get off the
Oh,
phone.
let's go.
Get off the
I'm
phone.
on the phone. I have a right to
Put your
court. This
phone
is my
down.
property.
Put your phone down.
Sir?
Put your phone down right now. Put your phone down.
So fucking failure to signal.
Come over here.
Y'all are anxious.
Come over here now.
You feeling good about
Stand right here.
You feeling good about yourself?
Stand right there.
Failure to signal. You feel real good
Turn
about yourself,
around.
don't you?
Turn around.
You feel good about yourself, don't you?
Turn around now.
What you
Put your hands
why
on
am
your
I
back.
being
Turn around.
arrested?
Turn around.
Why can't you tell
I'm
me what?
giving you a lawful order. I
Why
will tell
are
you.
you being arrested?
Turn
Why
around.
don't you tell me that part?
I'm giving you a lawful order. Turn around.
Why will you not tell me?
You are not
what's going
complying.
on? I'm not complying because you just pulled me out of my car.
Turn around.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is some bullshit.
Put your hands behind your back.
Because you got some straight bullshit. You full of shit. Full of straight shit. That's how y'all are scared fucking cops. South Carolina, that's how bitch ass is scared. That's all it is. Fucking scared of a shit.
If you would just listen,
I was trying to sign a fucking ticket. Whatever.
stop moving.
Are you fucking serious?
Stop.
Oh, I can't wait till we go to court. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait till we go to court. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. You want me to sit down now?
No.
Or you gonna go direct to the floor? That make you feel better about yourself?
Knock it off.
No, that make you feel better about yourself? That make you feel real good, won't it? Pussy ass. Fucking pussy. I'm gonna tell you anything you doing all of this. A little ass prayer review Texas. My God, they must be.
You were getting a warning. Until now, you're going to jail.
I'm getting a for what?
You can come with me. Come with me right.
I'm getting a warning for what?
Stay right
For
here.
what? Will you just play me over there?
I said stay right
Get
here.
your fucking down, man. Let me. Oh, I saw my life down some pussy. A pussy ass cop for a fucking figure. You gonna take me to jail? What a pussy. What a pussy. What? You got to break my fucking wrist.
Stop moving.
I'm standing still. You
Stay
can't
right
move
here.
me, goddammit.
Stay right there.
Don't touch me. Fucking pussy for a job.
Come right over here. This right here says a warning. You started creating the problem.
You asked me what was wrong.
You
I'm trying to tell you.
That's
You
illegal.
feel like I got anything I mean? This a fucking next dress.
Remove your glasses.
This a next dress.
Come on over here.
Asshole. So, you're about to break my wrist. Can you stop? You are
Stop now. Stop it.
Stop resisting, man.
If you would stop, and I would tell you. Now stop. You're yanking around. You are yanking around. When you
You
pull
can't
away
see
from
what
me,
happened.
you're resisting arrest.
This make you feel real good, don't it? Let's keep it for a second. I know that make you feel good, officer.
Take care of
I
yourself.
know it make you feel real good. You're a real man now. You just seeing me. Knock my head and be like, you motherfucker.
Good.
Good. Real good. Real good for a female, yeah. Y'all strong, boom. Y'all real strong.
I want you to wait right here. Wait right here.
I can't go nowhere for fucking you, no back door.
I'm gonna open your door. You need to leave. You need to leave.
That's a box.
You need to leave. warning. For a warning, you're going to jail for resisting arrest. Stand up.
If I could,
Okay, roll over.
I can't even watch you in the
Tuck me in. Listen, you're gonna sit up on your butt. Sit up on your butt.
Yes, you can.
Sit up on your butt. Sit up on your
What
butt.
the hell?
Stand up.
I'm here for a traffic signal. I swear to God. I'm here for a traffic signal. Thank you for recording. Thank you for a traffic signal. Put me to the ground. Everything. Everything. I'll hook it up.
This officer saw everything.
And I'm so thankful because you just got on scene. So whatever. I know you wasn't. You were doing it. No, you didn't, man. You didn't see everything you have to. I'm not talking to you. You don't have to. You don't have to.
47 county. Somebody first available for arrest. Yeah, I'm good. She started yanking away, then kicked me, so I took her straight
Yeah,
to the
and
ground.
there you got it right there. Yeah. I'll search it for you if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing for sure, it's on video.
Yeah.
You heard? No. Did you see her when we were right here?
Yeah, I saw it in my place.
This is what she pulled with the cuffs. I know what it's doing. See the ring got you here? I had a chain. Well, not the chain, but like, you got the two loops. She ain't kicking too hard. She's still picking it up. I don't care about it. Guess what? I know it's there. That's all. Traffic stop. And a little bit of an incident.
You don't want to get cut with gas. You know, put anything right.
Slim. We on the last show of Truth Revealed by the Metro Romance on the end for money. And we just gonna discuss some things. This right now is the receipt concerning what the Metro Romance is speaking about. With Sandra Bland for Gopher and everything that happened transpired with this song. Like Cops, telling you guys, preview. I'm literally holding my I'll pull it off for a minute. See YouTube. See, I'm holding my Android cell phone device in order to be able to show and or showcase exactly what happened, the audio and the visual of exactly what happened step by step between the Waller County police officer, white male police officer, and the late African American female Sandra Bland. And then eventually, while he was in struggle inside of her car, attempting to physically remove her out of her vehicle, he also, I noticed, he called in for backup. So by the time she was out of her vehicle and he was handcuffing her, some type of struggle took place between he and her, which we were not able to actually visually see it, but we could audibly hear. And by that time, other officers pulled up, one of which is an African. This is what nobody has brought out that I've seen on video coverage that's on YouTube, all over YouTube now and everywhere else possible. I hadn't seen or heard anybody discuss the fact that it was an African American female police officer who dealt with the late Sandra Bland eventually. Uh, Flo wasn't in here when that happened. I heard that was very disturbing to me is that I heard the words that came from the African American female officer's mouth. She had just drove up, and Sandra Bland was trying to say, "No, you didn't see. No, you didn't see." She said, "I'm not even talking to you." And he said, she resisted arrest, and she kicked me and whatever. And she said, "Oh, I saw it. I saw it. I saw it." What she saw? Well, they were pulling up. Maybe she means she could visually see some of what was going on in the physical struggle between Sandra Bland and that particular officer, the white male officer. Listen. Listen.
So
that officer did shit to push the button. He wasn't supposed to let her out. You should have had her car door locked. Because he wouldn't have been able to just swing it open. I'll talk about my opinion. She had her window all the way down. She didn't know that part of the law. She didn't have to have it all the way down. He wouldn't have been able to stick his full arm. He almost had his whole body in there. See, all this. All these people coming now.
I was trying to get her out over the side. And, and just explain to her what was going on because I couldn't even get to do what I was telling her. I mean, she just started going. She started doing that. She just started going. I just stepped back in the car. I was like, "What are you doing, man? I need to tell you why and what I'm getting." And it just kept on going.
You started hollering the
I don't have seriously bodily injury. But I was kicked. is if energy, right? Assault is if a person is often intentionally knowingly or recklessly causing bodily injury to another. You intentionally threaten another human only if they including person's spouse.
You can never come up and light you up. This one, everybody got to deal with something. We just didn't do nothing. She made a mistake by not doing no signal, but all that shouldn't even been. That should have lost her life. This was, 2015, whatever, but the fact that we have a documentary now means a lot. And I'm gonna find that new ruling that have for Sandra Bland's face.
She said, I threw her down intentionally. For nothing.
He did.
I put you down because you kicked her. You think you were fighting back, And I kept telling her, calm down, calm down. Evading arrest or detention. There's a mindset, offensive. He eventually resisting arrest, search, and transfer, protection. And person is offensive, they intentionally prevent or restrict the person, police officer or person from effecting arrest or transportation.
I had something going on in the background.
And this motherfucker still got his job.
She was detained. Okay, when she started, and that's when I was walking over to the car, just to calm her down, like just stop.
She wasn't doing that when he walked to the car.
So, I don't know if it be resist or if it be assault,
Yeah, that going on.
I kind of lean towards assault versus resist because, I mean, technically she's under arrest when a traffic stop is initiated. So also, stop you not free to go. I didn't say run her best. I never said, stop, hands up. Correct. I did not hurt.
That's a lie. He lied. No, I'm saying he lied about that part, saying that he did not say you under arrest. Now Sandra Bland, when she was in her car, when he went to her car, opened that door, and she said, am I under arrest? He said, no, you're not. No. He said, yeah, now you're under arrest. Now you're under arrest. So him lying, whoever he reporting to right now at this moment, he lying, talking about something he never said that. He lying. That's all I want to say.
Like I said, after I get it all situated and what about to as far as getting her safe vehicles under arrest, that's what I'm calling here. She was good here, according to her yesterday.
Illinois.
Yeah, Chicago, Illinois.
Trying to hear what he said.
That's right, yes.
Go ahead. You should. I didn't took it off there. I'll be back. I have to get some tissue. You can talk. Go on, talk. Go on,
She gave me the driver's license. She started learning stuff. Right now, I need to get back to the car to complete, tell her what she's receiving and what to do. And at that time, she's still very much irritated and so forth. Not pulling over for that she didn't turn on her signal and so forth and so forth. So she wouldn't even look at me. She wouldn't. She looked straight ahead and was mad. You know? So, and I'm on the driver's side, and so I need to get the driver's car over to the side.
What?
She wouldn't look at me. I'm out in the middle of the road while we're arguing.
So she look at me.
Okay. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. Looking mean or looking straight in his face.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they was for them. I don't know why.
Yeah,
they do that.
yeah.
When you look somebody in their face, that they scared.
No, he said she wouldn't even look at me. She wasn't looking at him in his face.
Oh,
That was the problem. He
yeah,
said she wouldn't even look at me.
I'm
You
not
go.
looking at you.
She was just mad.
Yeah,
That's what he
I
said.
would've been mad too. She decided that she.
Look,
That's the only thing I'm leaning to. So, and then when I had her down on the ground, and other officers in the store just not resisting, and that's when I told her to bring her arrest.
he just admitted I didn't tell her what for. See, he's saying he said I told her she was under arrest, but I didn't tell her what for.
She kicked me. She started yanking away, trying to get away, and that's when I grabbed her arm.
Took the fuck out of her.
She's in front of me still. I controlled, and I grabbed her by the shoulders. And I
He slammed her in the ground.
So,
I'll show it to y'all. He slammed her. Probably trying to rape her or something. You know.
correct.
Y'all read the title at the top of the video and tell y'all what this is about. If you know,
Like I said, something like this, I was calling you immediately after I get to a safe spot.
Safe. When I get to the safe.
yeah, that's right.
I mean, no weapons. She's 18 because, you know, I took the lesser. I only took enough force as I see necessary. I even de-escalated once they're on the pavement, you know, on the sidewalk. So I allowed time. I'm not saying I just threw it to the ground. I allowed time to de-escalate and so forth. It just kept me. Right, I just make it explain.
Yeah, that's why I want to hear it on. You're not making no fun. Wow.
Right.
I don't keep hearing that whole conversation. Whoever they reported to and saying something, they shit on your probably some redneck shit.
I mean, I guess it cuts on my hand. I mean, I guess it is an injury, but I'm not. I don't need medical attention. You know, we had 3 little circles. Just the hand part when I was, she was twisting away from it.
Now you can get straight from the hand.
He said when she was twisting away, I guess she was like, you know, trying to. She probably was just. I know she was scared.
Simple traffic stop.
But you just did.
He said a little old
Simple if you
traffic.
wasn't popular. Yeah, you get a bitch a ticket, she could have done whatever and still don't have.
Oh, what is it? I don't know what's taking them so long. What all he got to do? If her car's already hooked up to the record, he back in her car.
What you gonna play some evidence?
He back in her car now.
That bitch watch. That's what they do.
That her
They
ass.
go black
Sell out, bitch.
What she said to Sandra Bland, that wasn't even cool at all.
Oh.
Man, your ass needs to be fired. All them motherfuckers. See, that's the same dude. Cause he's still on the phone. Y'all see that black one? Anybody tell us who this black motherfucker is? Yeah.
Look, they all in
They
there.
all in her trunk and shit. They digging
All
around.
over.
Now remember earlier, they was already in that truck. Now they back in there. They claiming something. Give a fuck. She had shit in there. Look.
I guess they looking for possible weapons and all that shit. If it's any drugs,
That's
so they can build a case.
Ain't no case to be built. That
I understand.
Be fired. That bitch too.
Look at that. Oh. Why she do that?
This that shit I'm talking about.
47 years.
On this Sandra Bland shit, y'all.
Here's I'll have a suspect on my tree, 1095. Somebody has been notified. Public service with
That's what you was talking to. Sorry.
Now here come all this here.
Right. All that bullshit. She ain't injured.
There's this 10-4 round.
And if she was, she'd have been dead by the end.
Yeah.
By the time the ambulance came. Now they got an ambulance on the scene.
That's
See, I didn't know.
the stupid ass officer said, well, I'm not injured, but I got no fractures because he was moving around with the girl.
Well, she supposedly kicked him and all that.
I would kick his motherfucking ass too. She that slamming me and shit. She ain't do that. She was just standing there. I think if it's out, he was being recorded by her phone.
Mm-hmm. That made it mad. Well, look. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if they're gonna even try to check her out. That's what I want to know. Did they even try to get any medical treatment for her? Because she said, I have seizures.
Her hand was slammed to the ground. She got, all that shit going on with her computer. Her arm hurting. She not doing well. They ain't gonna check on her. She in the back. Look. They can check on the law.
The law car is right here. So over there is the other law car that she's in. Wow.
Y'all trust and believe I'm gonna get that motherfucking movie. Everybody have already seen it. This guy on the HBO called Said Her Name. It's about Sandra Bland. So I'm gonna play that trailer again.
I wonder if they checking her out. That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Well, that documentary will tell us all this shit.
Yeah.
Because it's probably going to show. Yeah, but see how many officers on the scene by now. Each officer is supposed to have that little webcam, body camera in their uniform. As well as they supposed to have the dash cam. All police officer cars, law enforcement cars have dash cams. So they got a lot of footage that needed to have been released. A lot of footage. Because each one of them officers is supposed to have that thing on.
Right. The body cam, they get slick and turn that shit off and all that kind of shit.
But they make us put our common citizens. Put your phone down.
Right. All that now, motherfucking now. I know that motherfucker had to put his body cam on. Because that's extra evidence that he did abuse her and shit like that. But see, they can take these
Somebody
videos,
else was videoing. He tried to make them move on, remember?
They can take these videos
bystander
and edit that shit.
Well, that's true.
See what I'm saying? That's how sneaky and the technology is the way it is. They can take that body cam video and say, oh, we don't want that on there. It's gonna look bad for the company, But shit, now they don't give a fuck.
Not if it's to tow her car.
I'm saying in general, this is new news again only because now she has a documentary movie out. So now it's gonna spark back up. The Pandora's box being reopened.
Wow.
To be made an example like this is ridiculous. Just like Bill Cosby. We'll talk about that later if we decide to, but just saying. A lot of shit that happen to us as a people, they be trying to make it devils out of you, and then they use they bullshit laws or crooked ass shit that you supposedly ain't supposed to know about and try to use it against you. When they find somebody who's of a melanated source, know the law to that extent, that intimidates them. You can't just, bullshit us no more. That's another thing. All this could have been avoided if the motherfucker would have just gave her a ticket and not harassed her. He harassed her. There's plenty of key points where he kept fucking with her. All you have to do was say, man, give me your license, registration, blah, blah, blah. That's all he had to fucking do. He had to come over there while she's smoking. You alright now? You really gotta say all that shit. You ain't gotta say none of that shit. Just take care of your motherfucking business. And you could let that girl go on. Then you gonna open
He talking about now before they talking about, are you irritated?
Yeah, hell yeah. He
And
knew
she
that
asked,
bitch
she
was
said
irritated.
yes.
He knew that. He sorry, I'm not calling bitch and shit. He knew she was irritated.
Yeah, so are you irritated? You seem irritated. And then he said, are you done? Are you done now?
All that shit, that's what I'm saying. Them little jabs, them little buttons he pushed. But he got extra mad when she started getting her phone together and recording his bitch ass.
Then he go.
Then he started getting like, I don't like you.
I used to. I said
shit. His stupid ass got her hand up kill.
Yeah.
That's just straight up.
Keep it from testifying. Because she kept saying, I'm going to see you in court.
I'm going to see you in court. She knew my shit.
Kept saying
that was her mistake. You don't never let your right hand know what your left hand doing. You don't tell everything. And she was
She said, I can't wait till this go to court. I can't wait till this go to court.
By way of Facebook. We already knew what she was about, those who follow her.
That's why they killed, so she couldn't be alive to testify against
and
him.
She would have. If she would have got arrested and lived, tell the story, blah, blah, blah. Trust me, that whole company would have been underground.
And to get rid of her injuries, because I'm sure she had injuries.
If he slammed her to the ground. And she was in the right.
Right. So they got rid of her.
So they took her out of here.
But they weren't looking for her family to continue to fight for her. But see,
like that, and that's it. Look at them. What happens? You will never forget her name. She will be in the history books. Now, say something about that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if she'll be in the history book. I hope she does. I hope she will. I would like for her situation to be.
I'm going to talk to Oprah if they ain't already talked to her, because guess what? She got a movie now, she got a book.
Yeah.
And who would be better to promote it? Oprah Winfrey. And she loves stuff like this. She's a big advocate for our people. She didn't just make billions and billions and didn't give back. But she helped people in Katrina. She helped people with the weather thing.
She built a school in Africa.
She built a school in South Africa for the girls. She's built a lot of homes for people who didn't have, on and on and so forth and so on. So she would be the best person I feel to even reach out to. And I'm sure the family
this say end screen. I don't know.
No, it's still you still know. Look.
Okay.
That's when you get ready to end it.
Okay, y'all. It's lengthy, but I was trying to see if we could hear other things that these officers take. The fact that we were able doing this and being patient allowed me to literally hear what the officer was actually saying. Even Sandra herself didn't get a chance to hear what the officer was saying about her and that particular case, that incident. What he was reporting to his commanding officer, which was the sergeant. And then they giggled about it, So, it was funny to him. He got to the point where he had to use force, he said, and all that. Now look how many laws on there now. Woo, see how they do?
Look, they wiping it down. I don't know what happened. Why is my arm broken?
See, so obviously they had the paramedics to come and look at her, because she did keep hollering. She have epilepsy, and there was some bystanders somewhere videoing as well. So they felt, you know,
Okay, now if y'all remember when we watched that trailer, her sister said when she called me for the last time, she was telling me her arm was hurt.
yeah, she
Y'all
couldn't.
remember that?
Yeah, because that's the officer even admitted to the sergeant that
Yeah.
he pulled her out of the vehicle. He said he grabbed her shoulder. That's what he
But
said.
shit, when they went
But he
over
never
to
did
buy
say
the
he
damn
slapped her,
tree,
so I don't know
when
what
they went
happened.
over to buy that damn tree, that's when her shit went down. He got
Mhm.
mad enough. She probably was recording by her phone. I'm telling y'all. He got mad to that point. They added some of this shit out, I'm telling y'all, because you should have been able to see on that side of the tree. And it said in the beginning of this video, I'm showing y'all that it was edited. So the big part of the slamming and all that shit, he grabbed her arm first and twisted it behind her back. If that wasn't the case, she would say, "You trying to break my wrist? You trying to break my arm?" He did that to the point where she was in so much pain, he probably pulled it all the way back, slammed her on the ground, her face on her side. You know, hit her on the side of the face, but with the concrete when he slammed her. She got epilepsy and shit. That could have used her eardrum, her brain and shit like that. I deal with that kind of shit, so I already know. Don't even get on my fucking head. Don't smell me. She could have died right then. To be real.
I went into a seizure.
I went into a seizure. They told her shit out. They wrong. They motherfucking wrong. All it was a fucking traffic ticket. And they told her shit out. Bullshit. He wrong and they wrong. And she also like
I want to see when they finally gonna drive off with her. Like, damn, how long? I mean, damn, what is really going on?
All right, we took the car, so we just sitting there.
I want to see what car she in. If this will reveal it. I know this is the car the initial officers in. The other car that's on that side, it ain't drove off yet. That's their bad guy. Cause they know they being filmed.
They parked behind, yeah. They parked behind these cars and shit. Oh, my bad.
Okay, here we go. I hear her. Listen. See?
Took a car. That's why.
Okay, man. You're under arrest and be transported to the Waller County Jail, okay? All right. I appreciate it.
Oh, Lord.
Please don't change.
I'm not trying to I'm getting shot. All right, you got it
Yeah, 456.
2547 County Ag vehicle that's been released to the Crown. I'll be around with 816.
This is Sandra Bland. They on their way. They're transporting Sandra Bland, the late Sandra Bland, to the Waller County Jail. Good afternoon, Recon. She's in the car now. Okay, that was that. All right.
That was that, yeah.
Oh, this here shit here is off the chain too. Now this is my boy. That's her family. Okay. What we doing is just doing our own coverage of the Sandra Bland case. And even though her murder took place 3 years ago, but the case has been reopened and the documentary is out and all of that and all different kind of live footage of
I'm playing the documentary trailer one more time and we're
Okay.
gonna Guess
Okay.
she gonna discuss some stuff with y'all. So what's up?
Thank you, Rickon. I will never forget her either. She's a universal.
Today's
There she
Sage
go.
Speaks is going to focus directly on non-white people. What I need you to understand is that being a black person in America is very, very hard. I will let you get out now.
Just see that video.
Sandy called me, let me know that she had been arrested. How do you go from failure to signal a lane change to dead in jail by alleged suicide? I believe she let them know. I'll see you guys in court. And I believe they silenced her.
Do I think this jail had anything to do with her death? No. But moral responsibility wise, absolutely.
If we want change, we can truly make it happen. Sandy Speaks.
That shit deep. It was copyrighted in 2018. I just looked at it.
Wow.
So this is fresh. So those of y'all looking for it on DVD, it's not there right now. Don't check. Don't look. Not even in Redbox. It's that fresh. All right, so it's deep. So I'm gonna show y'all some pictures. I hope I still got my note.
We're gonna show y'all some pictures while she trying to find it.
Shit.
Okay, see that right there? That's me looking at me. Ain't that crazy? Look, that's me looking at. Wow. But look, what I'm trying to say is this. While she getting things set up over there, while Flo getting everything set up, we're getting ready to show y'all the comparison. Because the point we're going to try to make that I don't think nobody else have made, that don't mean they haven't noticed it, but they haven't come out to the forefront with it. They haven't come to the public with what we're going to bring out. But I like to show receipts for what I be talking about. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? There I go. There I go. Look here. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy out here in these motherfucking streets. It's crazy in these streets. Okay? It's like they trying to take us backwards. You know what I'm saying? They trying. But we putting up a strong fight, a strong resistance. Man, yesterday I showcased some videos of Viola Davis. Y'all know the African American actress, celebrity status actress, right, in Hollywood. Man, the speeches that she have made here recently, a couple of days ago, she received some type of big award, and that shit. Her speech. I want to go to that speech on here too. I want everybody to hear that speech. Okay, here we go.
All right, here's one picture. Okay, that's Sandra Bland right there. Now she looks a lot like.
We're gonna show you who she looks like.
Drum
Drum roll. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now that's Sandra Bland. That's Sandra.
I'm back on me. I'm show y'all the picture. So I gotta do it the long way because
that was Sandra.
And
now watch this. Watch who she look like. Then we're gonna have a discussion. Want me to hold this till you get through?
It's pulling up shit that I ain't even asked for.
Yeah, here comes resistance.
Okay. That's not even
okay. Don't get frustrated. But I know that's easier said than done. I understand how it is to get frustrated. They were on YouTube. What's up, YouTube family? They were on YouTube. Here we are on Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, everywhere. Look, we feel that Sandra Bland became a target due to her activism.
This is some bullshit.
And she let it be known by Facebook how she felt about the great injustice to all persons of color in the last couple of years. Okay, well, we can try to find it on my device over here. I'm supposed to say fuck your device.
But anyway, my point is she look like a Sata Sakura. That's my point. She looks a lot like this woman. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of this fucking shit work.
Sandra
All this
Bland, we
fucking
discovered
psycho shit.
the resemblance between the very, 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 very close resemblance between the great, I should say, the great living legend, Assata Shakur, and the late, great Sandra Bland. They look almost exactly, I mean, you would swear that they were mother and daughter. That's how close of a resemblance it is. We're trying to show you. But y'all know, I explained in the beginning of my live that if things start acting funny, if the audio starts sounding crazy, if the visuals start acting funny, it's because of the powers that be. Because we got all kind of devices in here. Here go a device, here go a device, there go a device, there go a device. I'm on a device. We got devices, electronic devices all
Okay,
around.
here we go. I'm trying to show y'all.
It's because of the powers that be.
Can y'all see this right here?
This executive powers.
This is Sata Sakura right here.
Okay.
That picture look more
Wait,
like
let's
right
see.
here. But guess what? Somebody did this shit.
Look,
Hello.
that's Assata
They
Shakur.
put them together. I didn't do that shit. When I typed in Asata Sakura, Sandra Bland picture is right beside Asata. I didn't do that. Y'all can see, look. This is all Asata, but Sandra Bland is right here. Connected. Then you got here.
Somebody already made that connection. Look, that's Sandra Bland picture when she was living right beside Assata Shakur, who is now still living.
Now she looks a lot like Asata Sakura. That's just the fucking reality of it. So I feel also that was another part of maybe the target. Not putting anything on the Sakura family. What I'm saying is just the resemblance of the shit is fucking eerie. Just real. And she became the activist in her own right on Facebook. Speaking her mind, speaking her truth. So the trolls was trailing her ass.
There you go.
Not just online, but the trolls was also trolling her in the physical. See what I'm saying? Somebody already put this together. See, it's deeper than what we may think.
That's the consciousness we're trying to raise.
And guess what? Number 45 was already looking for Assata Sakura.
That's right.
In 2016. Went all the way to Africa. I'll show you. Somebody went to Africa in the White House or whatever. Anyway, but that's what that was about. And when they couldn't find her, who did they get? Look at the dates when this shit went down. Look at the times and dates when Trump came out 2016 looking for Assata. Before that, look what happened to Sandra Bland. Don't they look alike? But I'm just saying, it's a connection somewhere. Now, I ain't bullshitting. I'll show y'all number 45 looking for.
Thank you, Recon. Thank you.
About Assata Sakura
Recon.
in 2016.
They look a lot alike.
Before he got elected
That's
as president.
Sandra.
Yeah.
Here's Assata.
They had those two together. That's why. So
isn't that something?
See, the thing is, and I know we try not to get into politics, but we can't help it because that's what this bullshit is on. You know, basically, it's on that kind of shit. For the fact that Trump even mentioned Assata Sakura's name, he wanted a name for himself, so he's trying to catch people and all this extra shit. I guess they got happy and thought that was Assata. And that ain't the case. Because guess what? Assata, I don't know. I guess she ain't got no children, but goddamn. Sure could pass. Sure could fucking pass. We don't know. Assata was so smart that she got away, and she's still gone and still living. No different than a Feeney, Tupac, and we going on and on. But anyway, that's not the point. My point is, for Trump to sit there in the middle of his election asking, talking about some, bring back, a Feeney.
Chesamore. No, he used a government name.
But we all know
Chesamore.
he was talking about. Same bullshit he did with Kim Jong-un. North Korea. Trying to do all that shit with him. He full of shit, but you get my point.
So, the consciousness that we're trying to raise, you find some more footage, boo? I'm asking you too.
Oh, find more. Okay. Let's go.
Or either down there, or either go to my boy. I want to go to that one too. While we talking about, we talking in between showing receipts of the shit. Okay, That's a commercial.
Magical, delightful.
Music blew me away.
Here we go with some more.
Good morning, my beautiful kings and queens. It is Friday, April 10th, 2015.
Tell me she don't look like a soccer.
On Sandra Bland.
Sandra Bland's
28-year-old Sandra Bland, who was arrested in Waller County, Texas, after a routine traffic stop.
Once she went into prison, she never came out.
God decided he was going to take her to jail because she didn't say yes, Massa. I'm sorry, Massa.
I can't tell you whether Sandra was murdered, but I can tell you definitively, that she was lynched.
Oh, wait, hold up.
I wasn't expecting that, y'all. Wait. Hold the
Did
fuck
y'all
up.
hear that?
Hold
Wait,
the
that needs to
fuck
go
up.
back.
Hold the fuck up, y'all.
Oh.
It's gonna be tough, y'all. So that's letting y'all know that lynching still goes on. Yeah, we know that every single day it's post out here that these people are lynching our black people. So they just said that white man.
I want them to
white
say
man
there was a
just
white
said
man just said
she
that.
was lynched. I know she was murdered, but she
Definitively.
was lynched. What the fuck is the same thing, dumbass? Let me rewind
He
this
trying to
shit.
say he not sure if the hanging was the cause of death. He
You
being
don't
politically
use the fucking
correct.
word lynch. Black people don't lynch themselves.
That's true.
Now,
I
that's
know
some
I
real
got
shit.
it,
The
but I'm
difference even in the time of the motherfucking ropes and shit. I'll tell y'all about it. I don't
yeah,
shit.
we can
We'll
show
get
it.
to after a
We can
while.
show it.
No.
The way they
that
tie
I
the
was
rope.
tied was a lynching kind of tie. Anyway, here we go. Start on.
2015.
We're going to get the latest now on Sandra Bland.
Sandra Bland's
We ready to
28-year-old
pause.
Sandra Bland, who was arrested in Waller County, Texas, after a routine traffic stop.
Once she went into prison, she never came out.
God decided he was going to take her to jail because she didn't say yes, Massa. I'm sorry, Massa.
I can't tell you whether Sandra was murdered, but I can tell you definitively, that she was lynched.
Right there.
All right. You heard that? I
Wow.
can tell you definitively that she was lynched.
Wow.
This shit's still going on, and people think we're not in Jim Crow. It's just upgraded.
Damn.
Jim Crow ain't never been gone. Read your law for real. You know these laws and bills have been changed and passed and shit, and at 12, 1, 2, 3 midnight shit gets changed.
That's right.
The lottery shit is back in effect. That's that shit that Martin Luther King put in jail. You got the Jim Crow shit is back in effect, as you can see, and we've been seeing. It's just upgraded. You see how these motherfuckers called blackfish? They are blackface, and it's upgraded. We don't talk about blackfish, it's black women, white women tanning and painting themselves all the way to the makeup down to the T of even plastic surgery to be black or to look like us. That's called blackfishing. You don't think that's Jim Crow? Wake the fuck up. That's what we in. We ain't seeing all these lynches and shit for nothing. All these women's being lynched, all these men or boys being shot, men being hung. We back in Jim Crow. It's just a 21st century Jim Crow. The fuck y'all sleeping on? Y'all better arm yourselves. Because I am. Let's go.
This is me. This is my sister Siobhan. This is Sandy here. You can go good, girl.
No.
My mom could not do hair. Sorry, Mom. The funniest thing I remember about
She looked like a soccer
is she
fish.
called
Oh,
me.
damn.
She said, "Sister, let's go get our nails done." I said, "Oh, on you?" She said, "Absolutely." I was like, "Let's go then. What do you mean that? Come on." And I just love the way she said, "Sister." Like I'll kill to hear that just one more time.
No, I feel justice was definitely not served to the family on so many levels. They lost a
That's her
daughter
mama.
through the malfeasance of law enforcement. There's
That
no
come
bringing
from
her
white
back.
people.
There are a lot of things that really cause you to lose sleep in this case. The injustices all have this creepy, racist vibe to them. The Deep South,
There it go.
hanging in the Texas.
There it go.
Are you kidding me?
There it go. Where he was wrestling
Wait a
her.
minute. What do you want?
That-
Remember that video we watched earlier? That was edited where you could not see how the
Yes.
police officer
Yes.
Yes. To her arm. We're gonna rewind this so y'all can see the injustice.
And put it there and pause it there.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it there. Y'all can
At
see
that.
this bullshit.
Wow.
Here we go.
That was
Justice
edited out
definitely not
initially.
served to the family on so many levels.
That's why I
She
showed
you go.
lost the daughter through the malfeasance of law enforcement. There's no bringing her back. There are a lot of things that really cause you home to sleep in this case. The injustices all have this creepy, racist vibe to them.
That is.
Pause. Y'all see that? I'm gonna let you scoot yourself first.
See, that's what I was saying. That's the initial car that pulled. That's her car, I mean. Here go the police car.
Okay. So
And here go the other car, and then he is down there. So that means it was other officers on the scene while he's doing this here. Ooh, didn't nobody bring that out? See all these cars? Yes.
Okay, they ain't saying nothing about it. That's
See,
car in the front.
it's blurry, but that's her.
Damn.
That's him with her on the ground and his knee in her back and whatever else he doing.
Y'all see that? All
So,
right.
but see, they eyewitnessed it.
They eyewitnessed
See?
it.
See
But
that they
didn't
call.
tell them other motherfuckers about it. They use their underlying shit. But here we go.
Hanging in a Texas jail cell. I mean, are you kidding me? In the 21st century?
Whatever led to her death was part of a systemic failure. She was brought down either way. Clearly, we see it getting to the dash cam. And why is that kind of thing allowed to happen?
Why is it
in this day
allowed?
and age?
Why is it allowed to happen in this day and age? It's allowed to happen because we are again in Jim Crow era. Nothing new under the sun.
In this country, and it does on a daily basis.
There's no way to look at this without seeing a system that had ganged up on her and taken her down. And whether one road cop went in there and strangled her, or whether they demoralized this person from the get-go, beating them up on the roadside, false charges, solitary confinement, she was brought down.
That's what they did to
So
her.
I believe she was lynched.
Now to the latest on Sandra Bland, the woman who was found dead in a Texas jail cell.
Demonstrators marched from the Texas jail to the courthouse.
He threatens to drag her out to quote unquote light her up.
I will light you up. Get out.
That was a
She's going to be on the View.
He is a professional.
Like everybody else in the world, I think we were just transfixed by the story. Was this a murder? Was it not? There were allegations flying back and forth.
Sandy Bland was not an isolated case. She was symptomatic of a culture that has permeated for years in Waller County.
Waller County Sheriff Glenn Smith had previously been suspended for documented cases of racism.
Let's get this clear. Sheriff Glenn Smith is racist. He was fired from another police entity.
That is Huntsville all day. I done been in there.
Hired him over in Waller County.
Did y'all hear that?
The level of racism in Texas.
The sheriff was racist. Okay, I'm pausing it. He got fired for one company, then they sent him to Waller. Now, mind you, remember that video we watched previously before this one, how the police officer was reporting to the sheriff and he was laughing. That meant that they were saying some underlying supremacy kind of shit. You know what I mean? All right, so here we go.
It's outrageous. When you step into Waller County, you can feel it.
Oh,
a lot of people look at you, they don't speak, they just stare.
Yes,
they talk to you. It took a lot of strength and courage to be sitting in that courtroom, listening to, oh my God, sometimes they would just laugh. Like things were funny.
Yes.
I know, I feel deep down in my soul that they did something to my sister.
Yeah, they did something.
And it's all of these things that make you feel like you're living in the 1940s and 50s.
We are. We are.
Some things that left me with a lot of questions very early on. We talked to a couple of different people who were working at the jail, whether it was jailers or staff or what have you, and everybody had a little bit of a different story. At one point, they said that there was a woman in the jail who heard Sandy crying and who realized she was distraught. This woman, she did one media interview, which I don't really recall all the contents of it. Never been able to find that woman.
Probably
Mm.
killed
in
her.
terms of how Sandy was found, whether she was found suspended, hanging from a partition. Then it turned to, well, she was slumped down. And, when
Somebody-
we found her in the partition, like that, to me, that attention to detail is crucial.
Yes,
But
it
when you're
is.
trying to figure out what it is that happened to your loved one, you want to make sure that the story that you're told is consistent.
Oh.
They was just so tacky. My sister was taken to the white funeral home before being taken to the medical examiner.
What?
Then she was taken to the black funeral home.
What way? Oh.
Taken to the funeral home.
White
first.
funeral home.
White funeral home first. Then shipped to some. We're gonna run that a little bit.
Yeah.
This a lot, y'all.
I don't know, y'all YouTubers, y'all can't see what we
And
seeing.
then I'm looking at the fact that they keep saying that she was lynched and hanged and things of that nature. Most likely they must put makeup around her neck or something because I don't see no struggle.
So why would they take her
I don't
body
see no
to
struggle.
one funeral home and then
They done did some shit to her.
Yes.
Probably done the
Yes.
necrophilia.
Yes.
Probably done.
Oh Lord.
Y'all know I feel wrong. I'm not gonna say it, but y'all know what I was gonna say.
But
Just
the
research
story
that
that
film.
you're told is consistent.
See how
They was just so tacky.
This is Texas. Why?
My sister was taken to the white funeral home before being taken to the medical examiner. Then she was taken to the black funeral home.
Then she was taken to the black funeral home.
For me, that means that you took her there to make your story
That's right.
match.
That's right.
I think they killed her.
They did kill her.
Honestly.
They killed her. I'm gonna show y'all a real picture of her photo where she actually was dead. With her eyes rolling back her head and everything. Show y'all. Crooked ass. You want to pause it?
I don't know how they do things there. I just didn't know, and I absolutely would have never thought she would be dead. There's this misconception and notion that Sandy was going home all weekend, and that wasn't the case.
See, they
We
lied.
actually spoke to her one time. The defense at some point in the case took the position that Sandy killed herself because her family wouldn't bail her out of jail. That was so insulting.
Very insulting.
When she called me, had I known that like getting her out was gonna be like the death of her, I would have done everything in my power to get her out that Saturday.
That's not a real picture.
Sandy died because she failed to use her turn signal while she was driving, something that people do every single day. Everything that we do in the skin that we live in is criminalized.
Yes.
The pulling Sandy out of the car would never happen to a white woman, in my humble opinion. I think it was gender and race, insult to the power dynamics that the white police officer has come to expect in America. And those are dynamics that should not come into play.
Leave me the host.
I want to see true justice have to get. That's what I want to see. Let's talk about the real charges that should be going on here. I want the process to really be handled the right way. That is what I, as the mom, want. Quite frankly, the starting point with regard to justice starts with acknowledgement of wrongdoing, an apology, and serving time. But justice for me is the jail being closed down. Everybody who was on duty that day, they all fired because they all failed my sister. This button was made. He makes these buttons each time the police kill someone. And it's a shame because he has made so many buttons where the police have killed our loved ones and gotten away with it. There's so many ways that Black women are brutalized. And to not know their names, I was in Vera's life. So now I seek out information and try to lift up the names of those who were impacted. It's a way to affirm from one sister to another that I see you and I understand that based off of your experience, it could be me.
Mhm.
We need to remember that she was a full blown, three-dimensional person.
Yes.
Good morning, my beautiful kings and queens. It is Friday, April 10th, 2015. My job has become saving these youth. Sandy could have very well been your mother, your sister, your friend. To say her name is keeping Sandra Bland and her story alive and in people's minds so that we can continue to learn from it and so that she can speak for the thousands of people who will never know.
Got our kids out here, y'all. That's our kids, man. That's my concern. My concern is big time because we're back in Jim Crow era. We are back in, I don't give a fuck about the year. We are back in that era. It actually started with the shit with Trayvon Martin. Now, what I want to say is, you know, they've been put that back in effect. Y'all just didn't know it. Y'all just didn't know it. Okay? It's some hurtful shit, the fact that we have to deal with this on a continual basis. You know, all behind the color of our skin. All behind knowing knowledge, having knowledge. You know, it just keep going and going and going. What else do you want to see? You want to say anything? Or what?
Yeah, that one. I would like to say, when that lady said everything we do as a melanated people or people of color or the skin that we in is criminalized. Every single thing we do turns into what she's talking about. You know, you're classified as a criminal. It becomes a criminal charge. Everything. Any and everything you do and say.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay.
You done talking?
Mhm.
I'm just sitting there.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm done after this is too much for me. And I don't want to, be true to myself. So this will be enough for me. And I just have to deal with this. Because it could be my daughter, it could be my son. It could be, it could be me, for God's sake. We don't know. But this the era we in again.
Now, get out of the car. We don't even see you.
I will light you up. He said that was dash cam video of 28-year-old Sandra Bland's arrest during a traffic stop on July 10th. 3 days after that traffic stop, Bland was dead in a Texas jail cell. But who's to blame for what happened? Tony Hostin is here, CNN's legal analyst and a former federal prosecutor. Also, Harry Hawk, who is a retired NYPD detective. Mark Lalonde Hill, CNN political commentator. They all join us this evening. So I want to get everyone's reaction to this dash cam footage. Harry, you first.
Okay, I don't see anything wrong with the officer's actions until we get to the point where he asks her to take this, put the cigarette out, and then at that moment, when she says no, he asks her to get out of the car. Now it appears from the video that he did it because she would not put the cigarette out. But I'm not a mind reader, but that's what it appears to be. Officer does have the choice to bring anybody out of a vehicle when he stops them for his own safety and to write the summons outside of the vehicle. So the officer could have done that. The whole thing is here is that she was very arrogant from the beginning, very dismissive of the officer. All right, she was very.
She said, I'm in my car. Why do I have to put out my cigarette?
Right.
Oh, I'm not debating the cigarette issue. There's a possibility. Yes.
Well, and I think that's the issue here.
They gonna get him.
Who is the trained professional? When you get a badge and a
come on.
gun, that gives you power, and with that power comes the responsibility, I think, to de-escalate.
This is the lady that's on The View now.
And what we saw was an officer
She's
trying
Latina.
to exert power on her by asking her to put her cigarette out. Guess what, Don? I checked the penal code. There is no law against smoking a cigarette in your car. You can't arrest someone for doing that. So when he asked her to get out of the car, that was inappropriate, and he failed to disclose it. He is the professional. He is the professional.
She was being arrested because her summons is in lieu of arrest. Right, the fact that he can't ask her.
He wasn't giving her a summons, though. He was giving her a warning.
We don't know that to the end.
But he knew that.
We don't know that to the
end. But he knew that.
We don't know that to the end. I'm sure he wrote her a summons.
After the arrest, he wrote her a summons. Go ahead, Mark.
Ooh, this shit.
I found this video to be disturbing, disgusting, unsettling. Really on multiple levels. This woman simply was in her car and had the audacity to not be entirely deferential to the officer. She doesn't have to kiss the officer's butt. She has
She
a right
don't.
to get irritated. A lot of us get irritated when we get
You
pulled
gotta
over.
just
This
say,
officer comes to her and says, is there something wrong? You seem like you have an attitude. He's trying to pick a fight with her.
That's what
He
I'm
essentially
saying.
says, why are you upset? And when she says, look, this is why I'm ticked off. However, you still have a job to do. You're still gonna give me a ticket. So just give me the ticket. You have a right to say that. Sometimes police officers act as if you're not completely kowtowing and deferential, that somehow you're violating a law. He asked her to put out a cigarette. She very accurately pointed out that she didn't have to put out a cigarette. She's in her car. And at that point, he threatens to drag her out to quote unquote light her up. This type of violence is a reminder that state violence, number one, is exacted not just on men but on women, but particularly Black women who have always been vulnerable in these spaces. But this is a perfect example of exactly how vulnerable Black women are in public space to law enforcement. This did not have to happen. As Sonny said, this was entirely preventable.
Mark, even if
I have a right to have an
even if he de-escalated the whole situation, she would have still kept on coming at that officer the way she did.
I mean,
She would not want to cooperate with that.
I have a right to,
officer.
Harry.
Oh, I'm sorry. You've got to cooperate.
I have a
with the
right
police
to.
officer.
No, you don't.
You got
She wasn't being uncooperative.
Yes,
She
she
was.
was.
No,
She
she
was.
was.
She goes, I don't have to show you my ID. Didn't you hear it? I don't have to show you my ID. I don't have to tell you who I am.
That's not what she said.
That's not what she said. That's why we showed everything.
That's not what she said.
I only have to show you my ID. She said,
I
I have to show
don't have to
you
tell you my name. I don't have to show you my ID.
So
That's
she
exactly what
don't.
she said.
No, she
I
did.
said, I'm a little bit
She
irritated.
did not
This is
say
not
that
even
inside
giving
the
me tickets, though. And he says, are you done? He said, you asked me if what was wrong, and then she goes on and touches the cigarette. I don't see anything about an ID unless that happened earlier. I refuse to talk to other than I do that. Oh, here he goes. She says, do I have the right now to step out or I remove you? And she says, I refuse to talk to you other than to identify
By
myself.
myself. That's what she
And
said.
that is actually
Okay.
correct.
I'm
It's
sorry.
almost
No,
like-
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What you just said.
One thing I think it's important to know. I teach street law classes.
Nah.
I talk to my husband. I talk to my children.
Mm.
When you have a police encounter, you want to make that encounter as short and sweet as possible. You do want to comply.
Yes.
You want to be as not combative at all. But in looking at that video, again, the officer is the
Yes, to get all
Because I
the
think,
sides.
Mark,
Have a
hang on,
debate.
Mark, hold on.
Uh-oh.
I think
Uh-oh.
that's what I'm trying to get to that point.
Oh.
Because Harry has a point here. Whether Harry is wrong or right, when you're in that situation, not saying that you listen, I'm not blaming her for anything. This is for
You gonna
everyone
bring
who's
it.
watching.
Okay.
If you, as Sonny is saying, if you are being stopped by a police officer, whether that police officer is right or wrong,
Yeah.
or as what's his name, Lindsey Graham says, a jackass, don't you do what he says until afterwards. Then you can sue him. Then you're still alive. Then you're not beat up on the ground.
That is the smart thing to do. Clearly.
Not if they push you.
Wait a minute.
It's okay to resist arrest.
So here, this is my question. My question is,
When she was in
all my intention,
That's but they have to get it out.
around the country, do you think that is giving people a false sense of rights that they have that they really don't have?
She has every right to tell me that you
Okay.
I think even an article came out, and I don't want to say who wrote the article, I'm not exactly sure right now, but the fact is, they even told people that, you don't have to show your ID to police officers.
No, you don't.
There are things happening, people are seeing things like that, and people actually think that I talked to saying that, no, if a police officer stops you for something, and I don't think he's stopping me for the right reasons, then I don't have to cooperate with the officer.
No, you don't.
But that is wrong. The law says, just like you said, Don, when a police officer stops you, do whatever he says and then deal with it later.
Okay, Mark, I just want the truth here, and I think that people should not be dying because are getting beat up for some right that they think they have that they don't have. That's it. So go ahead.
I refuse to legitimize police violence against people by telling them that if they behave differently, maybe they won't die. Harry said maybe won't end up on the ground. Yes, there are strategies we can use to survive, but the fact that we live in a world we have to deploy strategies to not be murdered or killed or assaulted by police
I knew it was gonna
is
get
absurd.
to.
Harry's right. You do an officer does have the right to pull someone out of the car for their own safety. He didn't feel unsafe in that moment. This was about and what Harry said. And what Harry is calling arrogance, I'm calling dignity. Black people have a right to assert their dignity in public, and just because it doesn't cohere with what police want, doesn't mean they're being arrogant or disrespectful.
Listen, I gotta go. But do you think that this was racial? You think that this was racial?
What do you mean? What do you think?
Yes, I do. And I think the sky is blue. All of it.
Yeah.
He had to
There's-
ask
there's-
these
there's no
questions.
indication this is racial at all. None
Oh,
whatsoever.
okay.
It just happens to white women
I
all
don't
the
I
time.
don't think we have
But the whole-
I don't
Uh-oh.
think we have enough
Every time a white
information
officer
or
stops
to
somebody
say
black,
that.
we talk about something, it's a racial issue.
I
It
don't think
is
we have enough
racial.
information to call this a racial issue, but I think we
Shit.
have enough information to know that this officer overstepped his bounds. He was the professional in the situation and he escalated this rather than de-escalated. I also think it's important to know that this is separate and apart from what happened in the jail
the
cell.
jail.
And that we
Mm.
also need to talk about and investigate.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Up next, Donald Trump.
Fuck Donald
Okay,
Trump.
okay.
Fuck down and shit right now. Did y'all hear that motherfucker say
Damn.
trying to rationalize that officer, the other officer, bullshit?
Now, let's hear him and then I'm gonna talk. Let's hear him.
All right.
And then he's a motherfucking
You might
judge.
just get off of that. Anybody on that shit over there? It's just blank.
No, there's
Yeah.
people on here.
One.
No, it's more than one. Watch.
WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
Let's hear what the judge got to say. Watch this.
He'll be on WLNY, Channel 10 and Channel 55. You can watch him every day at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. But here he is going to answer a couple of questions. I have a lot of questions, Judge.
With it. If they're legal, I can handle it.
Yes, and I know you can. I want to first
Watch
start
how he gonna
talking
break
about
it down.
the Sandra Bland case.
This is
arrested
from a
after
legal
a
perspective.
routine traffic stop for not signaling. And my first question is, should a traffic stop escalate to an arrest?
Well,
Watch this.
first of all,
So we'll
in
know
that
our
case,
rights.
She said she was pulling all the evidence, and we heard her say she was
Let him
pulling
talk.
over to allow the police to go by her.
Right, she didn't think it was for her.
Yeah. And secondly, she's allowed to smoke a cigarette, and he very commanding required her to put her cigarette out.
Right.
Then required her to get out of the car. Well, that is the law if the police request that you get out of the car. However, it is public policy and the color of the law, if you will, that it's only done when you have a reasonable threat.
Right, that's
to
what
your
I
safety.
thought. Exactly, because he wasn't threatened because he walked away from the car to go write the ticket and came back with the ticket.
And the threat, he certainly didn't feel threatened
No.
enough to pull out a taser and curse her and threaten to
light her up.
And then snatch her. And from what I understand, and I think what we may have heard, is he slammed her on the ground, pushed her head on the ground, and she began to tell him how she had epilepsy.
Right.
As did Eric Garner when he was telling the police that he couldn't breathe.
Right.
Similar situation. So whatever may have happened in that cell, nothing would have occurred like that. She would still be alive were it not for, in my opinion, the illegal search and seizure and what I believe perhaps was an assault by a police officer. So that's my opinion on that, and that's the way I look at it. And I hope the prosecutor looks at it in that manner when they look into investigate the officer's stop.
Now, it's 3 days later, she was found dead in her cell. She allegedly told 2 intake officers that she attempted suicide last year. Shouldn't she have been put on suicide watch, or no? It's just because she says that an intake officer.
Absolutely. I'm glad you brought that issue up. They are required to put them on suicide watch, and in some instances, place them in the hospital ward. The jail hospital ward, if you will. There's a certain section of most jails, county jails in particular, that house those with mental illness and other illnesses. And so she should have perhaps been placed there, but certainly on suicide watch. So they were negligent in their care for her in that instance as well.
And, you know, seeing the cell and how big that garbage can was, I'm saying to myself, why must they have a garbage can that big in a cell when they take all their belongings, So they don't have anything to throw away. How much do they have to throw away that they need a trash can of that size?
And the bag in the trash can. I mean, if
Yeah.
you take the belt from a person because you know you can use that for hanging yourself,
But
you take all the other items
Yeah.
within their reach so that they can avoid hanging themselves or killing someone else
Yeah.
who is in the cell with them.
Right.
Why would you take a bag? If she
But-
had sense enough, which we don't know was the case,
Right.
but if they think she had sense enough to use that bag, if that's their belief,
Right.
which we're not sure, then why wouldn't they then know that that bag shouldn't be in there? There's another act of negligence, quite frankly. So we really see a lot of negligence by this police force.
Oh, definitely. Because if you look at the cell too, and I mentioned this to Bob Slade this morning, if you really look around, you'll see that there is a rope that the shower curtain is hanging from. So that's another, I think, considering they're saying that she said in the intake process that she had tried to commit suicide last year, there's a big rope right there with the shower curtain hanging from it. Yeah.
Another
So
negligence.
now
That's
that
three.
they've done the county autopsy, in any way,
Here we go.
can that hinder the independent autopsy?
Oh no, not at
No?
all. No, not at all. The independent autopsy is just as it is, as just as it's stated, independent. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
That's something that the family must pay for in most instances, though.
Right.
The county
Right.
won't pay for, or the jail system won't pay for an independent autopsy.
Okay.
Unless there's a questionable issue that the judge may order a independent autopsy for, and that's up to the legal system there. And we've seen that it failed her in that instance, and we've seen in that part of the country. Or I don't want to.
I'll go ahead and do it.
I don't want to pass judgment on that part of Texas, but we've seen a lot going down in that part of Texas of injustice against African Americans.
Just one thing on the police officer involved, the deputy sheriff or whatever he was. What punishment? Right now he's on suspension, but what punishment do you think would be fitting for this gentleman here? Because I mean, he was foul all the way through.
Well, the ultimate punishment, I think, would be assault. Him grabbing her and throwing her to the ground when he had no real threat to his safety.
Right.
And I think some of the evidence may be in what we heard her saying.
Right.
And
He also lied in his report, saying that she kicked him and scratched him, where there's no evidence of that. You didn't see that physically. You didn't see that when he took her out of the car or any of that stuff. He actually also told her to put down your cell phone on the car. And she did that per his orders.
And we have some civil claims there that aren't criminal, but false imprisonment when you detain
There go another one.
illegally. That's false imprisonment and illegal search and seizure.
There go another charge.
Threatened her and handcuffed her, and there was no reasonable suspicion that she committed a crime other than a traffic violation. She had no warrants on her, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, and if it were left up to me, I'm probably up to you, Judge. I'd fire his ass. Pardon my language, but I would have to fire him. He would never be a police officer ever, anywhere, ever again.
Yep, and there's the civil claim, the ultimate civil claim, which I hope that they win.
Yeah.
That would be the death. Her death.
Right.
All right. I wanted us to hear what the law say.
That's a judge. He know.
Nah.
He knows.
See, the judge just made it goddamn plain in his own way without, he did it in his own way. Let the people know how many charges. It was 7. Unless my arithmetic was thrown off, it was 7. And at least 3 charges, no, at least 4 different civil charges before they even put her in the police car. Judge Mathis just did 3 to 4 of them. Then after they got in the car and transported her to the jail cell, he named of negligence. Woo! Then the ultimate, he's saying he hoped the family wins the case. Wrongful death. So they have a whole law enforcement or police department.
Part 2. All right, y'all. I'm gonna come back on for part 2. I believe it lacked. I think it'll come back Thursday.
My condolences to the family.
Make sure y'all check out that documentaries Off the Chain. I think I hope this is the end.